Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. In this video, we're diving into real-time translation devices, how they work, how they're used in everyday life, and what you should watch out for if you're planning to buy one. And just to be clear, this is not a paid promotion. We're not affiliated with any of the products or brands mentioned. This video is purely for educational purposes. Let's start by understanding what these devices actually are. They're small gadgets like handheld tools, earbuds, or even smart glasses that let people speaking different languages have a conversation in real time. You say something and it gets translated almost instantly into another language. So, how does that magic happen? Here's what's going on behind the scenes, technically speaking. First, there's a process called ASR, which stands for Automatic Speech Recognition. The device listens to your voice and converts the spoken words into text, just like how Siri or Google Assistant works when you speak to it. Then comes the heavy lifting NMT, or Neural Machine Translation. This is where the AI steps in. It takes the recognized text, understands the grammar, context, and meaning, and translates it into another language. These systems are trained on huge datasets, so they're getting better at handling everyday conversation, slang, and even idioms. And finally, we have TTS, that is text to speech. This part turns the translated text into audio so the other person can hear it. The voice you hear is usually a standard synthetic voice, sometimes male and sometimes female, but it won't sound like the original speaker. Which brings us to a common question people ask. If a woman speaks, will the other person hear her voice just in another language? Not really. Most translation devices don't replicate the speaker's actual voice. They use preset synthetic voices, usually gender matched but neutral. So you won't hear tone, emotion, or personality, just a clear robotic translation. Voice cloning is being worked on in advanced AI labs, but it's not a standard feature in current devices. Now, let's talk about where these gadgets are actually useful. If you're traveling abroad, you can use them to order food, ask for directions, explain symptoms to a doctor, or just navigate a new place. No need to type things into your phone or flip through a phrase book. In business settings, they help during meetings or negotiations with international teams. Imagine being able to sit across the table from someone who speaks zero English and still have a two-way conversation. That's a big deal. And for language learners, these devices are great tools to practice listening and pronunciation, or to follow real-time conversations in your target language. If you're new to my channel, please check out my videos and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. But maybe you're thinking, why not just use a phone app like Google Translate? That's a fair question. Apps are convenient, but dedicated translation devices have some clear advantages. They're usually faster because they're optimized for real-time back and forth speech. You don't have to keep tapping the screen or switching modes. They're hands-free, especially if you're using earbuds. Many models work offline, which is huge if you're in a place with no data, and their microphones are often better at handling background noise compared to most mobile phones. Still, not all devices are equal, so if you're planning to get one, here are a few things you should check. First, make sure the languages you need are supported. Some devices offer over 100 languages, while others cover only the basics. Check if it can work offline. This matters a lot while traveling. Latency is another thing. Some devices are snappy, others have noticeable delay. Battery life is also important. A device that runs out after 2 hours isn't much use on a day trip. Look at how the device is built. Do you want earbuds, a handheld translator, or a wearable like smart glasses? Also, be aware of subscription models. Some features like cloud-based translation or regular updates may come with a monthly fee. And finally, check their privacy policy. Especially if you're in a business setting, you'll want to know whether your voice data is stored, shared, or deleted after use. Now, let's be real. These devices aren't perfect. Some translations might sound off, especially with slang or local phrases. They can struggle in loud environments, and the robotic voices don't carry emotion or urgency, so sometimes the message might lose impact. Also, most devices need internet access for full functionality, unless they specifically offer offline mode. That said, they're still pretty amazing for what they do, and they're improving fast. In fact, AI researchers are already working on some exciting stuff, like devices that can clone your voice, match your tone in translation, or even overlay live subtitles through smart glasses. Some prototypes can switch languages automatically if multiple people are talking. That's next level communication, but we're not quite there yet for consumer use. So, to sum it up, real-time translation devices can be a powerful tool, whether you're traveling, running a global business, or just trying to pick up a new language. They're not perfect, but they're practical if you choose the right one for your needs. If this helped you understand how they work and what to look for, give it a like or share it with someone who might need it. Thank you for watching this video. I'll catch up with you in another exciting video soon. Until then, goodbye and take care.